What's up, y'all? It's the Kid Garrett. We here for our first episode of Lab Talk on my channel, Infinity Moments. Today, we're going to talk about the cover 3. Before I dive in, I want to give a broad understanding of how important it is to prepare for a season, not only physically but mentally. It didn't really hit me on the mental aspect of the game until I was coaching at Snow College. And not only was I preparing myself as a coach, but I had to prepare my quarterbacks and make sure they understood the game plan and going into each week. If I would have known what I know then, back in my college days, I've been light years ahead, so I can't emphasize enough on how important it is to get into the lab and watch film and really understand what the defense is trying to do, and not only what the defense is trying to do, how are you going to attack each defense within each scheme or each concept that we have offensively. With that being said, I'm going to go over a couple formations. 2x2, we call that ace, and 3x1, we call that tray. A lot of teams, they run the same concepts all over football, all over the world. They kind of window dress it a different way, so I'm going to try to keep it super simple. I really just want to go over the defensive side, kind of who you want to identify that give you those key points and understanding what the defense is trying to do. Before I give you the indicators on what the defense is, I want to tell you my little process on stepping up to the line of scrimmage. I'm going to receive the play from the sideline through numbers, all our skill positions, have a quarterback risk coach, running backs, receivers, quarterbacks. We're going to check this QB risk coach, so that play is communicated to all the skill positions. Now it's my job to communicate to the O-line the cadence. Once we got the cadence communicated, we got to go over to the protection. Usually we're going to go 4 down to the mic. Once the protection's all communicated, you want to identify the safeties for your pre-snap read. Your safeties will give you the answers to the test. The safeties will tell you what coverage it is pre-snap. And obviously post-snap it could change a little bit. That's the beauty in the game of football. It's a little chess match. But usually the safeties will tell you what coverage it is. So, like I said, you want to identify the safeties. The safeties will give you the answers to the test. I'm going to show you their pre-snap alignment and then give you everyone else's job on the defensive side. Free safety. Strong safety. You can see their staggered alignment. That gives you some sort of indicator that one's going to rotate on top of the other. In this case, we want to see a rotation down, strong side. We're going to have the safety rotate down, free safety rotate on top. Now I'm going to go over everyone else's responsibility on the defense side of the ball. We got the corner. He got hash to sideline, deep third. Free safety that rotate over, hash to hash, deep third. Opposite corner, hash to sideline, deep third. Talk about the linebacking core. You got the Mike, you got the Sam, you got the Will. This safety that rotated down, his responsibility is curl flat. We got hook curl, opposite side, hook curl, Willie curl flat. Cover 3, they're getting tons of depth. They don't want to get beat deep. Maybe they're adding the safety into the run game to kind of help out with that support. I'm going to keep it super simple. I'm going to tell you straight up. Hit the flats. Attack the flats. In college, we call it no cover zone. I don't care what you call it. The flats are going to be open. Where are the flats? Right here. Bingo. A lot of teams, they say you could attack the seams. I don't really like attacking the seams. You got to be on time at the quarterback, take a 3-step drop, and throw it on a dime, 18 to 22 yards. But the Willie could get hands-on, maybe mess up the timing. So I don't really want to get into all go. I have all go written up there. I'm going to just give you one simple concept, 2 simple concepts. One's a pre-snap, post-snap read. Post-snap's true. You see it's cover 3. You got all hitch. Take the outside hitch. Super simple. Hit the flats. A double option. automatic outside release, option route to the outside, automatic outside release. Pick a side, stick to that side. If you don't like it, create, use your feet, or throw the ball away, depending on the situation. Obviously, case by case, situational type football. My camera's gonna die, so I'm gonna charge that up real quick, and then I'm gonna get right back into it real soon. Learning point: I was not prepared. That's what happens when you're not prepared. You start messing up. Right now, we have a strong understanding of what cover 3 is, everyone's job. I'm gonna go over a simple 2x2 concept that I'll probably use in every single one of my shows this series. I call it weak option. We got an automatic outside release. We got a 4 to 5 yard flat. We got an under Sam over Mike, backside dig, swing by running back. Based off this concept, I teach my quarterbacks this concept first. 2, 3, 4 to check down. Based on cover 3, you know everyone's responsibility on the defensive side. You know where to attack based on our offensive concept. Where do you think you want to go with the football? Correct. Take your flats. He's going to be wide open. Take it. Take the completion. Get yourself into some rhythm. If it's a first down type play, get yourself into 2nd and 3. Call any single play in the playbook at that point. You want to stay on the field. Continue to convert on 3rd downs. And that is the name of the game. Take what the defense gives you. So now that we talked about 2x2, I want to get into a 3x1 set. So I'll be right back. Now we're talking 3x1. The defense is still doing the same thing. It's still cover 3. You're going to see a little stagger of the safeties. You're going to rotate down, rotate strong. We could get into all these different types of cover 3. They could play cloud to the boundary where they got a safety over top and a corner on the bottom. You get cloud strong where they got a corner on top and they rotate safeties, cover 3 on top. We get all into these different type of coverages, but it's all the same. At the end of the day, you want to find your flat. All flats are going to be open in cover 3. I don't want to get into too much detail about cloud, about max 8. Those are all maybe different shows on this series. I want to talk about simple 4-3, cover 3, where you still have your free safety, strong safety with stagger stand, corner deep third, rotate down, rotate on top, corner, Willie, Mike, Sam, a curl. It's all the same thing. You know what I mean? Super simple, super easy. You find your indicator, safeties, post snap. You see if it stays true. If it stays true, you find your flat. 3x1 formation, I like to tag the backside with a gift. Always take this. Take this throw. You can tag him with a hitch. You can tag him with a flat. You can tag him with a 10-yard out. You can tag him with a 10-yard stop. All these are different tags in our playbook with signals. I'm not going to give you guys our signals. You guys can make your own signals, but essentially these are all signal to the backside tag. Based, honestly, whenever it's free, take it. Super simple. Whenever you got to get backside, easy throw, take it until they stop it. And then at that point, that's when they're going to start making their adjustments. And then as an offense, you guys make your adjustments. That's a chess match within the game of football. If you want to go to the field, you feel like you want to hit the field, you got all hitch, go ahead, take your outside hitch. If you got something like flat double slants, go ahead, read this concept first. I feel like the flat's going to be open because it's the flat. Read this concept first to number 2. Be patient on that number 2. But like I said, I would rather you just take this gift backside. It's super simple with a tag. So those are some quick pass plays. I'm going to get into one concept that I will probably talk for the rest of my series on 3x1 concepts. We're going to get into a curl flat type situation, and Let me draw that up real quick. So let's dive into this curl flat concept. Maybe the OC doesn't give you the green light to tag this backside. You know, he wants you to pick a side and make the defender wrong. What I mean by that is if you see some sort of rotation, obviously we're talking about cover 3. You see the rotation strong. It's okay to go to the field. Usually they say you want to throw away from rotating safeties, but essentially you had the Sam, Mike, Will, pre-snap. You see it's cover 3. This rotating safety now becomes your read. He is the guy that you guys want to make wrong in this situation. If he bails and covers his curl window, just go ahead and hit your flat. If he sees this flat running out and he wants to attack that, you're going to have a clear curl window right behind him. And vice versa. If you want to go to the opposite side, to the weak side, you're definitely not wrong doing that either. You're just going to pick on the wheel. If the wheel goes to his curl window, backs up and gets some depth, go ahead and take your running back on the swing. If the wheel sees his running back coming out the backfield and really wants to attack him, you're going to have a clear curl window right behind the wheel linebacker. So in this case, you're definitely not wrong picking a side. Definitely don't go back and forth. Just understand who the player you're picking on and who you want to make wrong. In this case, if he rotates strong, it's a strong safety. If you want to go to the backside, it's going to be the wheel linebacker. So yeah, that is going to be it for the first episode of Lab Talk. Please leave some constructive criticism on how I did, what I could do better at. Maybe if we want some more concepts, maybe if you want me to describe the coverage a little bit more descriptive, in understanding what exactly we're trying to look at. Maybe if we want to watch some film, hop on a Zoom chat and watch some film together, then I could better, explain what's going on in each situation. And a lot of this is based off situational type football too. So just understanding the situation, understanding what's going on every single play, and being aware of the defense. And based off the defense, you kind of know where to go with the football. It's super important, super important to prepare, watch film, and you can't just turn it on game day. It's a preparation throughout the week. You got to trust that and trust the preparation you put into the off season to really be successful. With that being said, first episode done. G is out. I'll see you next week. Yeah, infinity moments. Peace.